Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now it's Alex. South side of Chicago, just getting started here. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. A dive. Nice stop. In the dirt. He picks it. And that's a great play. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. This one in the air, center field. Acuna should have this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Safe. Almost made the play, but now it's a one-run ball game. So no one on after the sac fly. Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. Laser could be trouble. Round second, digging for third. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for three. Third out, and that ends the frame. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that skips in the dirt. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. In the air, right field. He's got it, and there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Munetaka Murakami now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Hard hit left side. Swanson fires over to first. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first. Two down, bases empty. Miguel Vargas now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Foul. And foul ball. The 0-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And they'll do it again. Popped in the air, left field. Base hit as he pulls up short. And the tying run is on base.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that will end the inning. Here on the south side, top of the second, Ian Happ up to hit. Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. That gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Out to short. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out. So now with one away and a man at second at the plate, Moises Ballesteros on the ground to the left and foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That one to first, Murakami, and he's out on the tag. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
That's a ball.
Two outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Grichuk on the run. Catches, stumbles, hangs on. Back at right field. Bottom half of inning number 2. Randall Grichuk steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, what a stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. Sam Antonacci will hit next. On the ground to second, might be two. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, no outs. Edgar Quero steps to the plate for the White Sox. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Here's the second baseman, Chase Meidroff. To third. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. They put the tag on him. Luis Angel Acuna digs in now. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner around third. Fires to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's 1-1. Benintendi to the plate. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong on his way over. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here on the south side, Dansby Swanson stands in. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on.
He's
the
safe.
throw comes in too late, and he reaches safely. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. So here's Horner now. On the ground to short. Flips it. There's one.
Yeah,
to
you're
first,
out.
not in
No,
time.
he's safe.
Great effort there. One out man at first. And now it's Alex Bregman. This one in the air right field. He makes the grab. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Horner flies around third. He will score, and the Cubs take the lead. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In to score from first. And they lead by 2. Now Ian Happ. That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Munetaka Murakami.
Number 5, Murakami.
Pulls that one foul.
You know, these White Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Suzuki settles underneath it, and there's 1 down.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Horner gets it to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Colson Montgomery, the next to hit. Montgomery checks his swing. Appeal down to third. He did not go around. And 1-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Adds
a swing and a miss. Here on the south side, now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Montgomery. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Ballesteros at the plate now, and that's strike one. The 0-1. Meidroth. The throw to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Next for the Cubs.
Two down, bases empty.
Carson
And up next for Chicago, Carson Kelly. He was late there, strike one. And makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back at right field, bottom of the fourth, Randal Grichuk steps to the plate for the White Sox. No question about this one. It's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they cut into the deficit. Sam Antonacci now at the plate. To the right side, Horner slings to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. And up next for Chicago, Chase Meidroth. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Not close with that one, and now it's even 1-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
1-2 here. Lifted in the air, right center field. Suzuki on the move to the alley. Misses the ball, and it falls in. Not stopping, he's going for three. And this is going to be a two-out triple.
That was an exciting play all the way around, man. He ripped that thing into the gap, and
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Runner from third in to score, and they've tied it again. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with two out.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner takes off for third. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. It's a pitch out. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here on the south side. Ready now for the fifth inning.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-1. That one hammered center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. So back to the top of the order. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Go ahead run on base. Alex Bregman getting ready to hit.
Alex Bregman.
Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Waste no time there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stay distant.
Vargas fires to second for one, and that's two. Back here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Check swing didn't go. Now 1-2. On the ground, right side. Horner over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Here's a big power threat. Munetaka Murakami. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Strike two.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
On the ground, and that's just foul. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Ball 1.
And another ball.
2.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. Runner goes again. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. Runner on the move again. They pitch out. Out at third. And all set for the top of the 6th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Just kept it simple, played.
Runner on the move. Hat in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And he'll 1. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner on the go again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Vargas. There's one. On to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Suzuki at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Montgomery whips it to first, and that is that. ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Colson Montgomery. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Oh, 1 down. And a big swing and a miss.
Ball.
Up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle.
Runner on the go. Grichuk in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Here's 0-1. Runner goes again. And he's out at first. He can't get back. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. The throw into second. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. Here's the left fielder, Sam Antonacci. On the ground right side. And that chance handled. Fires over to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Skips in and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. The White Sox with the go-ahead run at 3rd here in the bottom of the 6th.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Base hit into the outfield. In to score from 3rd.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it.
Runner on the go. There's a line drive to left field. Coming on is Happ. He's there to make the catch. Top of inning number 7. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Moises Ballesteros. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short, Montgomery. On to first.
He's out.
And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So up next for Chicago, Carson Kelly. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. 0-1. Antonacci takes it in for the out. 2 down. And now it's Dansby Swanson. 1 for 2. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Grounds one to short. Montgomery tosses to first, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. Here on the south side, bottom of the 7th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 88, Phil Maton.
Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run.
No, he's
Nicely
out.
done for the out. Back to the top of the order now. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong under this one. And there are 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. And a swing and a miss there.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there.
No, that's
and
foul.
that's a foul ball. Fastball right back to the mound. To first, that is the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man. So a lefty out of the pen, Sean Newcomb.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup. Yeah, didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
The throw in. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. It's a pretty good pitch down and away, but an even
on the ground. He's in there. Go-ahead run is at third. Crow Armstrong. The next White Sox going with a new arm. Jordan Hicks. Late swing, foul to the left.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
In the air out towards right center. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Runner from third in to score. And again, we are tied. 1 out man at first. Ian Happ will hit next. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That one to first. It's through for a hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Suzuki swings through it for strike 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Ground ball up the middle, and a base hit knocks in a run. Happ on his way to third. Here's the throw. Reaches on the backhand, but it's through.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ballesteros swings through it for strike 1. And a ground ball to first. The underhand flip. The tag, and he's out. So up next, Carson Kelly. 0 for 3 in this one. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back at right field. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Miguel Vargas digs in now.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Got him. 1 out. Now here is Colson Montgomery. 1 for 3. Towards first. He gets there with the slide. Onto the pitcher, and they get the out. Randall Grichuk now.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So up now for Chicago, Sam Antonacci. Here's the pitch, runner on the go. Ground ball right side, and that will end the inning. Back here on the south side. We go to the 9th. Swanson digs. New pitcher for the White Sox, number 63.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here out of the ball game.
Back to the top of the order, Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. Two up to Alex Bregman.
Number 3, Alex Bregman.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Man, that was pretty gross right there. You feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit, Michael Busch. Strike 2. In the air, left field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The 0-2. It's in and out of his glove. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the White Sox catcher. Caro. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Daniel Palencia.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One away. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That's to third. Throw to first in time. Now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and that's the ball game.